Hello everyone, Happy New Year and welcome to another episode of Cougar Central, brought to you by Bud Light. I'm your host, Stephen Holmes. It's a new year, 2018. We've all made our New Year's resolutions and goals. Some of us want to exercise more, eat better, build new relationships, and follow through our goals that we have set for ourselves. Speaking of goals, it seems like the Cougars have set theirs high and have been hitting the mark and much more. Now let's look into some of the action that's happened this past few weeks. On Thursday, December the 21st, the women's basketball team played against George Mason. The Lady Cougs outlasted George Mason 82-73. The Lady Cougs put together a 10-0 run to give them the victory over the Patriots. Guard Sarita Hawkins had a great game, recording her second double-double of the season with 18 points and 14 rebounds, including 10 on the offensive glass. Angela Harris also finished with 18 points for the game. On Thursday, December the 28th, it was a tremendous showing for the Lady Cougs as they won in a blowout of 77-53. Houston had 4 players in double figures in the win. Guard Sarita Hawkins had a game-high of 19 points. Sophomore guard Jasmine Harris was just shy of a triple-double with 16 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists. Angela Harris added on with 14 points, and Dorian Branch scored 10. On Saturday, December the 30th, the Lady Cougs played against conference rival SMU at Moody Coliseum in Dallas, Texas. The Lady Cougs fought hard and won 85-75 versus the Mustangs. Houston controlled the game from start to finish, scoring 2 seconds into the contest on a Sarita Hawkins layup and never gave up the lead. Houston was on fire offensively and could not be stopped by 4 players in double figures. Guard Jasmine Harris had a game high of 27 points. Maya West had a career game in scoring with 16 points, and both Angela Harris and Sarita Hawkins each tallied 13 points. Tuesday, January the 2nd, the Lady Cougs improved to 2-0 in the American Athletic Conference play for the first time since joining, in a win against Wichita State, defeating them 73-55. The Lady Cougs had a very strong performance throughout the entire game and had 3 players in double figures. Sophomore guard Jasmine Harris had a game high of 26 points. Dorian Branch added on with 16 points, and Octavia Barnes contributed with 10 points and also grabbed 7 rebounds. This improved the women's basketball record to 13-3. On Wednesday, December the 20th, the men's basketball team played versus Providence. The Cougars overpowered Providence and came out with a win, defeating them 70-59. The Cougars were led by senior guard Rob Gray, who poured in 24 points, shooting 7 of 16 from the field and 9 of 11 from the free throw. The Cougars got some help off the bench with Armani Brooks scoring 12 and adding on with 4 steals. Guard Jalen Robinson Jr. recorded 12 points, 3 rebounds, and had a game high of 6 assists in the bout. On Thursday, December the 28th, the Cougars opened American Athletics Conference play with a win against USF, overcoming them 79-60. 4 players were in double figures. Junior guard Corey Davis Jr. had a team high of 15 points. Armani Brooks, who was a spark off the bench, scored 14 points. Rob Gray added on with 11 points, and Devin Davis tallied 10. December the 30th, the men's team opened American Athletic Conference play 2-0 for the 3rd straight season with a 76-73 win over Temple. It was a hard-fought game, but the Cougars were able to pull through. Junior guard Breon Brady led the Cougars to a victory with a game high of 21 points and 9 rebounds. Sophomore guard Armani Brooks recorded his 4th straight game in double figures with 14 points, while senior forward Devin Davis hit double digits for the 2nd straight game with 12 points. With this win, the men's basketball team has a record of 12-2. It was a hard-fought season for the football team this year. They achieved goals both as a team and some as individuals. But on December the 24th, in the Hawaii Bowl, the Cougars couldn't pull through with the win versus Fresno State. Quarterback De'Aaron King finished with 269 yards passing on 23 of 43 passing with 1 touchdown, while rushing for 38 yards on 9 carries. Stephen Dunbar, the Hawaii Bowl MVP representative for Houston, led the offensive attack with 197 yards receiving on 10 catches. Defensively, Alexander Myers had 9 tackles and registered a blocked field goal return of 94 yards for a touchdown. DeJuan Hines tallied 6 tackles while adding on an interception and forced fumble. Matthew Adams led Houston with 12 tackles, his 9th double-digit tackle game of his career. The Cougars entered their season 7-5 under Major Applewhite's first season as head coach. There's been a lot of exciting action going on this year already, so let's take a look into next week. Thursday, January the 4th, men's basketball plays against 9th-ranked Wichita State. Saturday, January 6th, women's basketball competes against Tulane. It's the year 2018. Make sure you write those goals down and work towards accomplishing every goal that you have set for yourself this year. And make sure you come out and support the Cougars this year. And there you have it, another episode of Cougar Central in the books. You can follow us at UH Athletics on Facebook and Twitter. And as always, go Cougs.